Warning, this podcast may be disturbing to some listeners. Due to the graphic nature, listener discretion is advised. Welcome from wherever you are. This is the Demon Inside podcast. I am your host, John Venom. If you would like to review another episode of the Demon Inside, you can go to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and any podcast platform. You can also find us on YouTube and on our website, thedemoninside.transistor.fm. And please don't forget to subscribe and rate us with 5 stars. A new episode will come out once a week.
Coming up, but our top story tonight is what happened at Louis on the Lake tonight. A man walked in with a gun and opened fire.
And we are learning about everything that has unfolded since then. It was a chaotic scene earlier on, but then you can also see where they were talking and interviewing the people who were inside. Of course, the big question, we're trying to learn more, not only about the victims, but also the shooter of tonight.
Absolutely. We spoke earlier with Michael Turner, who's a cousin to one of the victims. We'll hear what he has to say about it. Christy Lewis is live on the scene right now. She is just east of Louis, right there on Britain tonight. Christy, what are you hearing?
Kelly, Amanda, just a couple of minutes ago, before I update you on the investigation, I want to tell you that police just dropped off the man who was injured in all of this when he was trying to run away. He was in a sling. He says he actually broke his wrist. He was really tired and ready to go home, really just shaken up about all of this. But he said, they heard the shots in there, and he grabbed his son, and they just tried to get out of there. And he actually jumped over a railing and landed on his hip and broke his wrist. So he's out of the hospital now. Like I said, the police officer just came and dropped him off, and he got in a vehicle with his family. So glad that he's able to do that, to be with his family and get home safely tonight. But gosh, what a shocking ordeal to have to go through. At this point, we do know there are 4 victims in this. There were 2 females shot, and the mother of one of those females with a minor injury, and then the man that we just spoke with who broke his wrist trying to escape all of this. The suspect is dead, shot and killed by a Good Samaritan. Police are here in this area continuing to process the scene, and they are going to be looking for new leads in all of their interviews with witnesses. There are at least 100 of them.
Hello, my Demon Insiders, and welcome back to the Demon Inside. I'm your host, John Venom, and today we are going to be talking about the Demon Inside, Alexander Tilghman. Now, before I start that, I want to send out a shout out to my good friend Jessica, who recently I went on vacation, hadn't had vacation in years, and went to California, and she actually showed me around, had a good time, and it was amazing. So Jessica, thank you for everything. You're an amazing woman, and here's your shout out. So let me go ahead and continue. So Alexander Tilghman, at the time of this incident, he was 28 years old, and what happened was he went to, this was in Oklahoma City, and he went to a restaurant, it's called Louis on the Lake. And he got out of his car with a 9mm and started shooting through the window at people in the restaurant. Now, 3 people were hit, but nobody died, thank God. There was a lady, her daughter who was 12, and then there was a 15-year-old boy. All 3 of them got hit. Now, the reason that I'm telling you about the boy and the young girl is because Alexander believed in a few things. First thing he believed in was that demons were in people. That demons were cloning people, and especially kids and transsexuals. So this is a little bit strange for me because, okay, Alexander is clearly He has mental issues, schizophrenic for sure. He is depressed. He is feeling like things around him are demon possessed, like the refrigerator or the TV or the AC because it's making loud noises. He believed that he was the only person or one of the few people that were real, and everybody else was a demon clone. You need to go to his YouTube channel, and I'll post that at the bottom. And you can see, if you start looking at every video, his declining mental health issues, plus how he sees demons in these people. Now remember, for me, if there's a mental issue, a lot of these guys that do this stuff have mental issues because it's easier for the demon to manipulate. And we've talked about that before, you know, especially with James Holmes, the shooter from the movie theater. He was an atheist, but yet he said there was demons. So how does an atheist go from non-belief to demons? But this guy, he did the same thing that Travis Rankins did. And I did a show on him on the first season. So if you get a chance, go back, and I will actually put a link to that as well from my website. But Rankin also shot at a restaurant, and he also said that it was because of demons. Now, if you start looking at Alexander's videos, I'm going to play one of his videos right now, and you just need to listen to this.
Hey, it's me, Alex. Anyways, I would like to talk about the demons and fallen angels, about how they really are. I don't care if it's your best friend, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, even your siblings that aren't real people. The only reason why they are nice to you is because God makes them be nice to you, because He cares about you. And also, it's Satan doesn't want to really, have them, show their true colors, because if you saw their true colors, then, you would find out, that, He exists and stuff like that. Anyways, so, their true personality is they hate your fucking guts. They really, truly do. They want you to be as miserable as possible. I'm sure they would love to, just have their way with you and, rape you, torture you, skin you alive. I mean, they would love it, or whatever. I mean, they are completely different from the way they act. They act human, but trust me, their true selves are nothing like what they act like. I mean, they're basically kind of like just zombies, they're little creatures or whatever. I mean, they, they're in little kids' bodies and stuff and pretend to be children. I mean, I've seen their true colors, man. I mean, they look at me with pure hatred, like they want to tear my fucking heart out. And they act with me, they act like little demon children and stuff like that. I mean, they act totally crazy. I mean, man, you'll just have to experience it yourself. But there are no good, demons or fallen angels. They're all just as bad. They all fucking hate you. So, yeah, I mean, you might not find that out, right away, but eventually, as time goes by, you'll discover what I'm telling you is true. So, yeah. Sorry, this chair isn't comfortable, so I can't really, do as good on my videos as I could do. So, I mean, hey, it's a good chair and stuff. I mean, it just, just kills my back and stuff. But, anyways, yeah. So, yeah, little kids demon children are always trying to screw with me or whatever, and piss me off. Yeah, so. And, they're little kids, so you can't really do shit, so it fucking sucks. But, anyways, yeah, they're fucking cowards, hiding behind the children's bodies. But, yeah. So. Yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything else I should say. Guess that will do it for this video. Alrighty.
So Alexander, this is one of his videos, and he continues doing other videos. He actually started his first YouTube channel, and it was called Yahweh, but there was others that used Yahweh, and so he did it as a Yahweh too. But if you go through them in order, you can start seeing where his mental state started getting worse and worse. And here's the thing, he goes to the mall and records himself walking through the mall, and it's kind of long. He doesn't say nothing for a long time until finally he starts pointing out who he thinks is a demon. And he points them out because he says that they're making signs or gestures or something like that. And so that's what he's seen. And I actually started trying to see what he saw, and there was nothing of the sort, but in his mind, that's what he saw. For me, Alexander was actually infested with demons. He wasn't possessed, he was infested, which means they started showing him what they wanted to, and he started believing them, saying that, these demons were cloning like his mom and cloning his brother and his dad, that these people were no longer his family. This was kind of like what Lori Daybell was talking about, where, it wasn't her children and it was easier to kill them. Why he went to this restaurant to shoot up the place, I have no idea. Why he shot at these two kids, probably because he thought they were more demons than the adults. Because you just heard the way he was talking about kids. So in his eyes, he's doing something useful to society. Now, of course, he was gunned down by two witnesses that saw him start shooting, and they ran back to their cars, came back. Separate people, came back, but they ended up shooting him. And, he passed away without giving any answers. He didn't have any writings or anything, but these videos on YouTube are a great insight into how his mind was working, because he honestly believed that everybody was a demon with the exception of a few people. There's a video where he starts asking people to message him to let him know that they're real. Now, how would he accept somebody that said, hey, I'm real? Because if he's thinking everybody's a fake, That would have been interesting, but nobody ever reached out to this guy. He was crying out for help. On one of his videos, he actually says, "I need help." And nobody helped this poor guy. Could he have been saved? Sure. Could this have been medical? Yes. Could the medical, if he would have gone to the doctors, maybe they would have conditioned him and got him better, and maybe the demons would have left him because they knew he was getting better and they couldn't do it anymore. But because he didn't, because he felt like everything was real, because he felt like he was isolating himself to the world, and that's why he was doing these videos, because he's talking to a video and he doesn't really want an answer back, because if he did, he would go outside and talk to people. He was isolating, making it seem like he was the last man on earth, and that's what these demons wanted. So I'm gonna play another little video, or a little soundbite that he did from one of his videos, and take a listen to this.
Hey guys, it's me, Alex. Anyways, yeah, it's been a while, like a few months or whatever, since I've advertised my channel on the streets and stuff in Oklahoma City and La Jolla. So, anyways, yeah, I've just been going through a lot of demonic attack recently and stuff, and I just haven't heard from any real people yet or whatever. So, yeah, so I got frustrated, and I was fed up, and I just fucking deleted my whole entire fucking channel. All my videos are fucking gone. I deleted them all off my laptop and stuff too. So, anyways, I'm gonna have to get my channel back up in gear, but I'm making this video to let you guys know this, and I really need you guys to get in contact with me. My phone number is 405-269-4291, or you can comment on my channel or send me a private message or something like that. Anyways, but I prefer you call me. So anyways, and yeah, I am under hardcore demonic attack and stuff, so I really need some real people in my life. So get in touch with me, ASAP. So anyways, yeah, and I don't know, I don't know, I've just been dealing with a lot of shit recently, and so I'm pretty stressed right now. It's late at night right now, so I kind of seem out of it and stuff like that. So I apologize. I'm not doing well. I'm doing really bad right now. So anyways, yes, please get in contact with me. I beg you. So anyways, yeah, my life is in danger and stuff. So I hope to hear from you guys, some real people soon, and I'm gonna try to get my channel back up in gear. I'm gonna put all those Yahweh Rules videos back up there, and whatever videos I have left or something, I'll put back up on YouTube and stuff, and maybe make some new videos. Anyways, so yeah, there's tapping, crazy ass tapping in this fucking house or whatever. It's all throughout the ceiling. I hear big cracks and booms and stuff and taps, and it's just it gets in my head and stuff. The devil's after my fucking ass, and yeah. So anyways, yeah. I even have my refrigerator, attacking me and stuff. Like it turns on or something when I'm thinking something, and it's yeah, it's it's extra loud, since we live in a matrix. The devil can make it yeah, make it make things louder as well. So yeah, it's pretty bad or whatever. But anyways, sorry, I can make a real good video. I'm just doing really bad right now. But anyway, super stressed and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to hear from some real people. I hope you guys were able to see my channel since I lost all my subscribers. I had like 122 subscribers, and and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, please subscribe back to my channel, guys. You know, that used to be sub to me. I appreciate it. I want to get my channel back in gear and stuff. Yeah, guys. I guess that does it for this vid or whatever. So, all right. Peace out.
So by this time, he had already did the other videos, and he was doing the new YouTube that I said the link, I'll send it to you. And so he was recreating these videos again. I would have really loved to see the past videos. If anybody has those, let me know, send them to me. I couldn't find them. I think they posted them and then he took them all off, because that would have been the beginning of his deterioration. This was already going. It was an ongoing thing already. Now, if you hear him, he sounds more depressed. He sounds more like he's alone. And he had gone to a club and he was filming in the club and they asked him to leave. And he just, it was his, the way he was acting was out of character for him. And I mean, well, he wasn't acting like a regular person. He was acting like, you know, he wanted to catch something on camera to prove that these were demons and not people. But now here's where I get confused, because if everybody was a demon, who's he going to prove it to online? So I'm wondering if maybe there was somebody that was talking back to him, somebody that was in touch with him, maybe somebody that was encouraging him to do this. But what ends up happening is, like I said, 3 people were wounded. He was killed in the parking lot. And it's a sad story. And, you know, the thing is, nobody reported it really. I mean, I had never heard about this. And so when I found it, it kind of was similar to ranking. And then also he talks about the Matrix. Now, we talked about the Matrix before. There's been a few of those that I did episodes on. And I think the reason they bring out the Matrix is because it describes what they think it is. Like everybody's fake and they're the only ones that are real, you know? So it's kind of, he even does a video of taking the blue pill or the red pill. Now, for me, of course, this is his mentality, his mental issues. But again, bringing out a demon into these mental issues, they always seem to be in these guys that go out and shoot places. Now, he was a licensed security guard, so he had gone through a mental evaluation in order to become a security guard, and he was fine. And then out of the blue, he started this whole thing about transsexuals and children and people being cloned. And he even discusses that on a couple of his videos of how they're cloned. And all of a sudden, like, he just goes into, let me go shoot people. Now, when he got out of his car and took the 9mm, he was ready to shoot. He had shooting glasses on. He had the sound earphones and the glasses, just like if you were at a shooting range. So he knew he was going with the intentions of shooting people. I don't know what might have happened if they would have let him continue his shooting path, because after he shot them, he was in the parking lot. And of course, like I said, there was 2 other people that shot him and killed him and stopped him. Would he have continued? Would he have been driving around killing people? Yeah, probably. Believing that everybody was fake and everybody's against him. This is the way the demons get to people. They like to fake a world that you think is real. You got to remember, guys, when something seems too hard to believe, it's probably fake, and you shouldn't take it like it's God talking to you, because he also talks about God. And he says that God allows them to do this. When you think that you're on the right path, but somebody or something or whatever is in your head, or yourself, a lot of times demons will put an idea in your head and you think it's your own. If it comes to hurting a person or killing a person, remember, God doesn't want that. Never. God doesn't even want you to kill demons. Exorcisms don't kill demons, they drive them out. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to y'all next week. Have a good one. Be safe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Demon Inside podcast on any podcast platform. A new episode of the Demon Inside will be released every week. Let us know what you think of the episode on any of our social media platforms. If you have any questions or comments, go to the Demon Inside Podcast at gmail.com or click at the link below. We would love to hear from you. And to become a Demon Insider, go to the demoninsidepodcast.transistor.fm. We thank you for listening and hope you will join us next week for a new Demon Inside podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends. I am John Venom, and I'll see you next time, if I don't get possessed. The Demon Inside was created and written by James Porter. It is a production of Venomous Entertainment. Background music is by Lucas King. And the title song, The Demon Inside, was produced by Rice Fulber. Music and lyrics by Peter Shelley. And performed by Conjure One. All the content on this podcast is strictly the opinion of the content creator and not the organization, its affiliates, or employees.